A Chinese lab just dropped an open model that nearly beats Claude Opus. I mean, look at these stats. That blue bar for GLM 5.2 climbing up and literally tapping Anthropic in many departments. And what's more, it's free, the weights are yours, and it just took first place for design, even beating Claude's own Fable 5. So today I'm going to get it up and running inside Claude Code, and I'm going to do this by installing Ollama. Now, Ollama has a simple one-line installer, which I'm running here. Ollama launch Claude-model GLM-5.2:cloud. And here you have it. It was just one line to get back that GLM-5.2:cloud is running right now. Okay, so with that done, without further ado, I'm going to run this command in 3 different directories I've just created, and that will allow me to have 3 versions of GLM 5.2 running and creating games for me. So here they all are, and I'm going to paste in different prompts here. We want a single self-contained HTML file, 3D, top-down arena shooter, that kind of stuff. Let's get GLM 5.2 running on that one. Then we'll get block breaker up and running. This is in my second Claude Code, again running GLM 5.2 in the cloud, and we'll build a self-contained file that has a juiced up block breaker game. And just as a bit of a curveball, let's build a 3D endless synthwave flyer simulation and see how GLM 5.2 does with that. Now, while these are all going on the right-hand side of my screen, I'm also going to use my tank framework. That's available, by the way, by clicking the link down below and joining my community. And as you can see, I've created a project for Neon Shooter. I'll just go ahead and create a couple more projects. We'll have the block breaker project, and that's created, and we'll also go ahead and create the Synthwave project as well. That will be there, Synthwave, like so. And then we've got 3 different projects that, again, I can fire off from tank inside the wonderful, fantastic Claude Code, which you'll see here. I've got usage meters for all of my AI coding tools, including anti-gravity, which is the new CLI from Google. We tested that on the live stream yesterday. Okay, so let's get those prompts off. First of all, Neon Shooter via Claude Code. We're going to be using Opus 4.8 here. So I'll fire in exactly the same prompt as I shot out to GLM 5.2. We'll do the same with Block Breaker, and we'll get that up and running as well. And the best thing is I can have all of these running in parallel too, which is nice. And finally, that Synthwave prompt as well. That's going to go into this project right here, and we'll go ahead and create a new task. And you notice that I can also choose Codex, Grok, or Anti-Gravity, but seeing as Opus 4.8 is the biggest model we have available from the Frontier Labs in the US, let's pitch the US frontier against the Chinese frontier and see what happens. Now, as you can see over here, we've got this one. It's still architecting my wonderful shooter game. This one is asking me to create files, so I'll go ahead and prove these file creations, and you'll see these are all getting built out. In fact, these 2 are getting done, while this one seems stuck, working for 2 minutes. Pretty interesting. We can see here 1 minute 45 seconds, 1 minute 13 seconds. Let's have a look at these, and we can see all of the projects running in parallel with the flashing orange lights right now. How is this one doing? Well, this has been running for 1 minute and 15 seconds. I can pop open the terminal and have a look here. It's still been thinking about it, hasn't actually taken any action. Oh, now it's taking action on the Neon Shooter. That's good. Okay, Block Breaker. Similar, we can go into this game that's being designed and have a look. It's still thinking. Claude Code via Opus 4.8 seems to like to think a lot. And Synthwave, let's have a look at this one and see how it's doing. And again, it's thinking about it for about a minute, so we'll wait just a little bit longer. Meanwhile, I'll let GLM 5.2 build the shooting game as well. Look at this, Claude Code spinning into action with Synthwave. And again, we've got a Python server here from GLM 5.2. Okay, lots of code getting written now, and it looks like most of these projects are getting done. Yes, we can see green lights on all of my projects, so I can actually get Tank to spin these up so I can see them in the browser. Okay, one note, I've seen a lot of hype around GLM 5.2. Unfortunately, my shooting game hit an API error. This model does not support image input. That's rather sad. So it looks like that's a fail from GLM 5.2. Not all is lost against Claude Code right now, running Opus 4.8. All right, let's get the first game dopamine hit by looking at the Opus 4.8 Neon Shooter that only Claude's native model could make. GLM 5.2 actually failed at this. Well, I've got to say, This is pretty insane. I'm loving this. For a game that Opus 4.8 has made, a lot of people saying it's lazy and not doing so well, but we're getting an excellent shooting game here. This, for me, is awesome. I just absolutely love it. No sound effects, but let's get killed now. And oh, yes, they're crashing into me. This is really, really cool. Okay, not all is lost because we've got an Opus 4.8 on the left and we've got a GLM 5.2 on the right, which sadly doesn't even engage. Nothing happens here when I hit the button. So I'm afraid to say GLM 5.2 has lost to the awesome Claude Opus 4.8, which has built an amazing and very playable game in one shot. Let's try the next game. And for this, we've got Block Breaker, available from Claude Opus 4.8 on the left, and then let's load it from GLM 5.2 on the right. Okay, this is going to be really interesting. Let's try and play Opus's version, and we can click, and whoa, we can break blocks, and I guess I can use, no, only my mouse. The arrow keys, oh yes, they do work with WASD, so that's pretty good. That's not too bad. What about GLM 5.2? Do you know what? This is working, and this is WASD controlled as well. I kind of like the tidiness of GLM 5.2, even though these are quite laggy. Both of them look good, but I don't know, what do you think? What looks better? Oh, power-ups from GLM 5.2. Let's try and catch one of these power-ups landing as I restart Claude Opus 4.8. Come on, I can get this. This'll work. This has got to work. Oh my goodness, I've got a bigger paddle. Yeah, GLM 5.2 wins on this one. So that's good to know that, well, while Opus 4.8 won the first round with the neon shooter, I couldn't even play the game from GLM 5.2. I think Block Breaker, in my opinion, is better from GLM 5.2. So it's 1-1. The next game will decide it all. Okay, here we are with Synthwave Drift. This has been spun up on a server on Tank, so I can run that. There it is. It's ready to play. Let's see if we can load it in this browser from GLM 5.2. And there it is. Ooh, this could be a really close contest. Let's drive Neon Drive here. Synthwave from Claude Opus 4.8. This is interesting. Oh, I just crashed. Let's try again. So I've got to avoid the obstacles, and this is looking good. No music yet in any of the games I've noticed. This is good and realistic. I'm loving this. Let's keep this playing while I start GLM 5.2 over here. Much worse. Much, much worse in my opinion. Yep, Opus 4.8 is absolutely winning it. I'm not sure what all the scribbles are in the distance, but I've got to say that I feel Opus 4.8 is winning here against GLM 5.2 running on Ollama Cloud. So there you have it. GLM 5.2 dropped on the 16th of June. Does it live up to the hype? In my opinion, no. Claude Opus 4.8 won on 2 of the games we designed in this video, and GLM 5.2 only just edged it on 1 game. And of course, remember, everything is only as good as the prompt you give. However, for me, I'm orchestrating AI coding models through my framework that I designed called Tank. It has a bunch of agents available, including Claude Code and all of the wonderful models there. Codex is available, just added Grok and Anti-Gravity, which also gives you access to Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, Gemini models, and GPT OSS, all via one command line interface, unified inside this app. If you want to try it out, members of my community have access to it. The link is down below to join. And I'm really pleased to say that many of my members are getting success already. Chris, for instance, has submitted his first pull request ever to the Tank framework. We got it merged just today, and it's a really good feature he's added. Brendan over here has added a bunch of features. I mean, too many to list, including GLM 5.2 integration, Ollama Cloud, queues and to-dos, previews. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to unpack there. Also over here, Clouds was the first person to spark the multi-provider pull request, which brought in Grok and also Codex and Anti-Gravity. This has been a really big thread in the community. So many people wanted this, and I'm pleased that it's now available in Tank Core. And we're already planning a meetup in Chicago in the US. Lots of people from all over the world here. And you can see in map view here, you'll be joining members from all over the world. So come and join us in the AI agent and automation builder community. And let me know what you'd like to see in Tank next. Also, build queues are getting a makeover this next coming week. We're going to rename it to Loops because agentic loops are the next big thing. We don't write prompts anymore. We write a loop and the agent executes overnight or over days and gives us the result we want. In fact, the addition of multiple agents inside Tank was done by a loop that ran overnight. It's totally insane. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this one, and drop a comment down below. What do you think was the winner here, Opus 4.8 or GLM 5.2? Thank you so much for watching as always, and YouTube is showing a video on your screen now you should watch next.